What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Toy Hunters with Russ. I'm your host Dibney, and continuing for this Rampage review, part 3 of the legendary comic book heroes Pitt Build-A-Figure wave. Coming up next, we're gonna be talking about Judge Dredd, which I'm gonna tell you one thing: if you're selling on eBay and you do this, yes, that. If you're selling this for $50, $80, and you leave that $5 clearance sticker, you are a total D-bag. That's like a kick in the nards. Please don't do that. I don't need to know that you paid $5 and then you sold it to me for like $50, $80. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with people overall? Like, who does that? Anywho, let's see Judge Dredd right there with his lawgivers. On the back, if you want to read, if you want to do some reading, buy the damn book. Anyway, pause it. Product share right there. Not much on the bottom. Just instructions. Put the Build-A-Figure together. Some comic book shots right there. And Judge Dredd right there. So let's crack this guy open. Let's get to the pit. Let's go. He came with the right leg for Pitt. Yes. If he is the judge, jury, and executioner, why is he in prison right now? Alright, so here we have Dredd, which so far he's my favorite from the wave. So far. He's got his lawgiver right here. I'm trying to put it in his hand. I haven't actually read any Judge Dredd comic books. The only thing I read, it was well, not read, but I actually watched the 2 movies that came out, the Stallone movie and then the freaking new one that came out a few years back. I watched those, so don't judge me. I am the law. So here you have it, Judge Dredd, which unfortunately can't stand on his own because apparently too much pain on the joints, stiff joints. Okay, there we go. He's standing. He's standing. He can stand for himself. There you have it. Not a bad figure. Not bad at all. Oh, look at that. Storage for a weapon. How useful. How practical. Take note, Hasbro. So there you go. And if you don't want to have his lawgiver right there, you can put it right there. Nice. Anyway, so let's take a look at some of the detail right there. Yeah, his signature eagle right there on the shoulder pad right there, and then you can see his name on his badge right there attached to the zipper of his jacket. Chain, and then spells Dredd. His signature belt right there with the Hall of Justice, I think it's called. Can we take off the helmet? No, we cannot take off the helmet. Of course not. Why? Because it's forbidden. You're not supposed to see his face. Hollywood messed that up for us. So he kind of looks weathered down, I guess, like he's been in combat. So he's not actually bad. And then, because you can see right here on the tone of the gloves, you get that green, and then you get that darker color right there going all throughout the glove. So like it's been weathered. See right here, also on the back. So yeah, awesome figure. So far I like it. Let's take a look at the articulation. Head is on a hinge, but do I see some? No. Yeah, it's just a ball hinge right there. So he cannot, apparently he cannot look down much. He cannot look up neither. I don't know, but he can move side to side. So that's not bad. Ball hinge, no, just that, yeah, whole hinge right there for the arm. So full rotation. Can go about that high because of that, for the pad right there, the shoulder pad. Rotation right there on the bicep. Double jointed elbow. There's no rotation for the forearm, or is there? Yes, there is. Right there, rotation on the forearm. Hinge for the wrist. No articulated fingers for this one, which I'm actually glad they didn't. Then you got that ab crunch, which already broke the joint or whatever, but it's right. It's awesome. And rotation right there on the hip joint. Ball hinge for the legs. Right, so he can. Yay! He can do the full Van Damme. I'm not so punky. Let's see what else. Double jointed knee. Awesome. Rotation right there on the shin. Hinge for the foot. So you got, whoa, it actually goes far, quite a bit. So it can actually give you quite the dynamic poses, and he actually stands. So that's quite amazing. An ankle rocker, of course. Toe hinge, amazing. Damn, quite an amazing figure. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting much for Dredd. Now I kind of want to get a Judge Death. That guy's interesting. He has issues. Lots of issues. But anyway, so far, 3 figures down out of 6. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about Super Patriot over there. So that's it for today on this video. Judge Dredd, such an amazing figure. If you ever find them, I totally recommend them. It's easily an 8 out of 10. A little flaws here and there, but nothing overwhelming. With that said, thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm your host, Dibney. You were watching Toy Owners for Us, and catch you guys on the next. Peace.